Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the 2026 manifesting guide to go through. So it is almost the end of the year, and basically everyone is prepping up for 2026. So I guess people have resolutions, they have goals, plans, visions to follow in 2026. So my guide is that when you want something to happen, actually make it happen now, because I know people do resolutions, and sometimes if you can even write down a list, you can even jot it down somewhere, or do anything that you can to you know make your 2026 your year. But sometimes it's probably best to do it now. I'm not saying don't do that, don't plan, because obviously things are done according to plan. Yeah, I guess we're okay. So yeah, I guess 2026, it will be a year of reflecting back to 2025, and my suggestion, or rather the rules to or guide to follow, are that you know um, if you know who you are, especially in terms of careers, financial, decisions that you take, in terms of your lifestyle, your health, your wealth, mental health as well. Yeah, so it's best important to actually, follow through that. So I'll guess that, pardon, for your 2023. Oh, wow. I mean, for your 2026 guideline would be that you need to continue with what you're doing, basically. So nothing would have changed, but it's more of like just a reflection on what you're doing, and it's something where now you just need to, you know, level up to what you were doing previously. And financially, I guess, if you have a business goal, you have a career to, like, you want a job that you wanted, kind of things which can actually make your financial decisions better. I guess you can do that even now. And also, preparing for 2026 will be that you need to save up, you need to use resources that can improve, or rather change how you view your monetary mindset, your financial mindset. And also it goes with, planning for, how to saving, if I had mentioned before, but saving in terms of, let's say from January to December of 2026. So you need to also stick to that plan, and know that you are saving money for a purpose. If ever you're going for a trip, or maybe you need to buy a house, or you need to buy a car, or you need to start up something. So um, money, yes, it's needed, and things now are expensive. So I guess that you need to be smart about making those decisions, especially financial decisions, since we tend to save up, and then sometimes things happen. It's life, yes. Now also, so I'll be looking actually at one of the things that I've written. I'm so sorry if you see me like looking back. So um yeah, I guess that I've said much about what to do, but then what are the tips that I can give you to level up in 2026? So if you know that this year wasn't your year, and you want to improve, then I suggest that start small. If it's a if it's a business idea that you want to start small. Look for resources, materials. Look up to people that actually want or actually do what you want to do, and write down, read a book, listen to podcasts, or listen to conversations from people that are like-minded like you. And it's very easy to network, to communicate with people, because I believe that people also who are at the top want to actually also share how they came to do what they do. And it's very important that as someone who's coming up, especially in the year 2026, you need to balance out and focus, pay attention to what you're doing, and never let distractions come into play, or your emotions or your feelings change or make you to not follow those goals or dreams or visions or plans that you have for 2026. So now that is actually the first tip. And the second tip is that you know who you are. So if you know what you're good at, you know what you want to do, yes, follow through it, because sometimes if ever you want to have another thing going on, but sometimes it doesn't actually work, then you know that you have something to fall back. But I really, really think that it's best for you to follow through with what you had at the first time. So now plan Bs are not a bad idea, but actually that a guideline, that a fallback when you can't follow through with plan A, but plan A always works. And now it is also important that tip number 3, that you need to pay attention to your surroundings. So what I mean by that is that if you know that you have something that you want to do, then you need to actually see how your environment affects you, how you see the places that you are comfortable in knowing that you can do your work. So it is most important that in that environment that you're in, you need to feel, because sometimes we're in environments that we feel like they're enabling us or elevating us, but then it tends to be just your comfort zone. So you need to step out of comfort zone, because now it's really a bad thing to be at a place where you're not comfortable, and you know that you've been stuck being there for a long time. So yeah, I guess that's what I can say for today. And if you guys need any more tips or any suggestions on what I can talk about in my next video, I guess you can comment down below. And for me to do these videos, guys, is that it also helps me to reflect on, because I realize that so many things are happening, and in years to go by, years coming, we have to be smart with our decisions and what we do, because sometimes, or rather now lately, everything is being operated in AI. I mean, you find that jobs, careers, are being operated or taken by AI. So as a human being, I guess we need to also be at a human level to also think about these things, because it's like we fading in a way, but then also being improved by technology. So also, I wouldn't say AI is a bad thing, but no, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that we need to be smart about doing things, and how to also use AI to improve our financial thinking. So yeah, I guess we need to do our best to have a guideline, to have a good manifested year in 2026, so that we can actually be aligned, and we can follow through with what we want, with what we want for 2026. So guys, yeah, so I think, yeah, the guidelines, I'll post them down below. And if you feel that there's something short, or you want to also comment on other things, yes, you can comment down below. And yeah, hope to see you soon. Bye.